Hi there, this is Dr. Pan recording from Tucson, Arizona. Hope life is treating you well, and thank you for watching this clip on solving a quadratic inequality. When we're given a quadratic inequality, there are basically two steps you need to do. Okay, and then you can solve this one. So the step one, you gotta find all zeros, or you call them roots, or whatever you call them. Okay, so basically you're going to find all the zeros so you can step two, graph. Once you have graphed it, everything else falls into the places. So let's take a look how we're going to find all the zeros. I have a 2x squared plus x minus 10. I need to set this one equal to 0 so I can solve for it. Now, you can factor this one, or you can use quadratic equations. Quadratic equation is straightforward. What I want to do here is actually show you a little trick. If you want to factor a quadratic with coefficient that's not 1, what you can do is factor a fake one by multiply the coefficient with a constant, and you factor this one as x plus 5, x minus 4. This is pretty easy. Okay. Once you factor this, when you come out of the box, you replace 2x, whatever you had before, into the actual factored one. As you can see, 2x times 2x is 4x squared. It's not what we need, a 2x squared. So we're going to just divide it by 2. Okay, and then to simplify this, we have 2x plus 5 times x minus 2. And that is my factored form. If you don't believe it, let's check on it. I have 2x squared minus, let's see, minus 4x, and then I have a plus 5x minus 10. And what do you know? I have 2x squared minus 4x plus 5, that's plus x minus 10. So I got back whatever I started with. Okay, so this is my factored form. Once it's factored, I know my two roots are 2x plus 5 equal to 0, or x equal to minus 5 over 2, x minus 2 equal to 0, or x equal to positive 2. That's pretty easy. Now let's proceed to step 2. We're going to graph this. This is a parabola going upward because the coefficient of x squared term is positive. X equal to 2, it's right over here. X equal to minus 2.5 is right in between. So here's my freehand sketch. Not a pretty one, but you get the picture. Okay, so here's my graph. Once I have the graph, what you need to recognize is this. This is the fun part. The graph actually are made of a whole bunch points. Okay, each point has a corresponding y value and a corresponding x value for each one of them. That's what makes it a function, kind of like a team almost, right? Each one of the team member has their own family to go home to. So what we are looking for is this curve, 2x squared plus x minus 10, bigger than 0. Okay, so we want the value to be on the positive end. Okay, bigger than 0, there's no 0 there. So this is when x equal to 0. Or when x equal to 2, y is equal to 0. So from anything onward to 2, this is x, I'm good to go. As I said earlier, each one of the points then corresponding to a y value that's bigger than 0. Similarly, for this side, anything that's smaller than minus 2.5, I'll have all the positive ones. Okay. Now, if you fall behind that, and then we're getting in trouble. So, see, if x is in this range, our y value is negative. We don't want this section. Okay, so our solution set for this one is two sets. X bigger than 2, or x is less than 2.5. Okay, so here's our solution set. I hope that's clear. I have a funny picture to make our math break interesting, completely unrelated. Look at this hairpiece, and that's correct. She has a chicken. This is on the bottom. It says this is back in Chicago Fair, World Fair back in 1927. I guess they have different fashion back then. Anyway, back to math. So our solution set is x bigger than 2, or x less than minus 2.5. If you so choose, you can write into the interval notation 2 to positive infinity or minus infinity to minus 2.5. All right, hope it's clear. Once again, from Tucson, Arizona, this is Dr. Pan, making learning math fun, at least trying to. Until next time, I hope this video has been helpful. Until next time, have a confident day. If the video has been helpful, I would appreciate a comment or a thumb up. Until next time, have a confident day.